Good morning and thank you. I am Bill Martin, and along with Yoni Sternhell, we are the co-chairs of the Storage Data Placement TWG, the TWG formerly known as the Zone Storage TWG. Next slide, please. So one of our main accomplishments this year was following a Birds of a Feather at Storage Developer Conference. It was determined that there was also a need for more work than just on zone storage in the general form of data placement and giving the industry some information about how to utilize data placement. So we changed our name. We changed our name from Zone Storage TWG to the Storage Data Placement TWG, and we included data placement in a general term into our charter. In terms of accomplishments to date this year, we did complete the SNIA Zone Storage Model 1.0. That model has two different models of how zoned storage would be used and configurations necessary for the use of zone storage. We did update our work items to include a white paper for storage data placement. And that'll be on the next slide, which is what are our planned work for this year. The storage data placement white paper will detail the benefits of storage data placement. It will include use cases for storage data placement, and it will give recommendations of settings for the NVMe flexible data placement to achieve optimal performance. We are collaborating with NVM Express in that we are utilizing the ratified flexible data placement proposal for recommendations in the storage data placement white paper. In addition to NVM Express, for the zone storage work, we collaborated with the NVM Express zone namespace standard and the T10 or Insights SCSI organization on the zone block commands standard and the Insights ATA or T13 group on the zoned ATA command standard. So zone storage command standard attempted to address issues that could be dealt with in all three of those zoned storage specifications. Next slide. So why should you get involved in the storage data placement TWG? The industry impact is we encourage the development, deployment, and compatibility of devices that implement storage data placement. We have a number of devices in the industry that implement this, and we're trying to help consumers, users of these devices, to understand how they can use them in a way that is compatible across all implementations. With the large volumes of data being placed on the device, understanding how to place that data is important in that it optimizes the lifetime and performance of the device. So if data is placed appropriately such that the data is no longer needed at the same time, it can reduce wear on NAND type devices, but it also increases performance in the fact that when you place data appropriately, you can avoid contention for that data in terms of when you're having reads versus writes and how easily that data can be retrieved. Vendors of SDP-enabled devices should help define how best to use these devices. And consumers of SDP-enabled devices should help define what their requirements for these devices are. So if you are a vendor or consumer of a storage data placement enabled device, we would encourage you to come join our TWG You can reach the chairs at sdptwigchair@snia.org. And the next slide shows an overview of the 18 participating companies with 93 member representatives. A small number of them actually are active in helping to define these, and we would encourage more people to come join us and help to define a white paper that can help the industry understand how to best use storage data placement devices. Thank you.